So that's why we have sent it to you yesterday. Today I'll give you the printed form. You need to practice yourself on it, and tomorrow we're going to task you with the practical form. That's it. Now, when you're writing a report, the description should be like, report body should be brief, to the point, not too much. And then it should be clear. When you say clear, your voice should be clear. Use the phonetic alphabet. Your handwriting needs to be clear. But we are human beings. Sometimes we do mistakes. If you misspelled a word or use an inappropriate word, so there are two methods to correct it. Sometimes people does it. Do you think this is professional? So what's the right way to correct it? Draw one line on it and put your initial on the top. It can be used in the court. So to justify this not be tempered, so you need to draw one line and put your initial on top. Now, so sometimes you might be writing a pocket book. You might have seen the police officer, they got small pocket book and doorman. So pocket book is specific to you. Like you're starting your shift from a new page, like say the John on shift, 7 o'clock. What you did at 7:30, 8 o'clock, receive deliveries, on patrol, what you return from patrol, anything unusual you need to report. But sometimes we share a register, we call it daily occurrence book or DOB. DOB you share with your colleague, like you finish your shift, your next colleague will start from the next row. So that's the only difference. And if you're writing, when you're even writing a report, sometimes you write on a plain page, sometimes you write on a printed form, where you will be filling the details, your name, your role, when the incident happened, date, time, and description of the incident. Okay. Now, but at the bottom, always sign and date. And if you do any corrections, put your initial on the top. Make it like the person who is reading, they know that you are the one who did this change. Likewise, if you have to write a report about where you used a force, so you need to start with, like as usual, with the time, date, place, a description of the incident, who were involved, what you saw, heard, how you dealt with it. And sometimes we used force on our emotions, like you were under threat and you felt someone going to attack you, used force to defend yourself. Put that feeling. Okay? And that's easily transferable as soon as you dealt with the incident. Like we leave it for 2-3 days. So once you dealt with the incident, how quickly we need to write a report? Can we leave it for next day or day after tomorrow?
ASAP.
ASAP possible. As soon as practical, please always write a report. Okay? So, as part of your syllabus, you should be able to write a report. This is a task which is part of your first module. You should be able to write a witness statement. Okay? That's part of your syllabus. We used to have, as part of practice, we used to do it even before that, But now, since 2021, it's part of your exam, but it's been done not under exam condition like a classwork. So I will give you the task sheet. I will give you the model paper. First, you will be writing on a model paper. If it will be correct, I will ask you to write down neatly on the performer which has been printed by us, prepared by us, you can say. So when you're writing a report, always start with the date and time. Like today is 13th of January. Like Rashid, I'm working as a security officer in Crown House, Nasser Road, and so. On 30th of January, I started my shift at. What time I started my shift? So at 7:30. Okay. Around 11:30, I was doing a patrol, observed so and so. So I dealt with it. And if there was any witnesses, write on the details. And at the bottom, your name, signature, and date of the report writing. You need to write down the report as soon as practically possible. That's part of your syllabus. For CCTV operators, you are meant to write 2 reports. One is an incident report, where you dealt with the incident. We will give you the sample or incident details. And one is a witness statement where you witness the incident. For those supervisors, you are meant to write a witness statement. We will give you the incident. Okay. So you need to read it, and then you need to rewrite it in your own words about the incident. Okay. I will brief you on it. So, but whenever you're writing, always understand the basics. Your report should contain all the details about the incident. Like we have 5 W's and 1 R should be answered, like what happened, when it happened, where it happened, who were involved, okay, if you know the reason why it happened, and how you dealt with it. That should be described in the report. Now, before I move on to the report, like we were discussing about the types of evidences when we were discussing the crimes, civil and criminal offences. So what is an evidence? Yes. Anything which can be used in relation to the crime in court or during the investigation. And we call it proof in simple words. There are different type of evidences. There is something called primary evidence. What is the primary evidence?